This guy is so racist. It's crazy.
Are like black teenagers constantly bullying Nick Fuentes wherever he goes? Like what the
Probably.
what the fuck
I
is
would
he
bully him.
saying, bro? He's like, yo, you don't understand. Everywhere I go, there are black teenagers that are making fun of me. What's going on? We need to stop this.
Why do they keep talking about my mother?
I feel like this is the new meta. White people are most victimized by other white people, so by his logic, white people should push
They've
that
never
shirt
even
off
met
us.
my
Yeah.
mother.
No, but you see, it's different when a black person does it, especially a black teenager. Yes, don't give me your most woke statistics about how whites are victimized by other whites at a much higher rate. It's a different kind when it's a black teenager that's making fun of me. I don't like that extra talk. No way he believes that himself, right? I don't know. Are violent or the reason there's crime is because of police brutality or redlining or all these other things. They said we need to get rid of the police. We need to defund them. why? Why is there? Why is there a high rate of crime in poor neighborhoods, regardless of
I
color?
got
By the way,
my
why is there a
butt stuck in
higher
a
rate of crime
bowl.
in poorer neighborhoods as opposed to wealthier
Alright,
neighborhoods?
keep going.
I
I
wonder.
need more.
Yeah, it's gotta be
More.
when black people do it, it's different though. That's what it is. You see, black crime is different than white crime. Even if it's the same crime, actually, it's
Look at no.
totally
I should be
different.
doing. Oh, I should be doing the weekly challenges.
For example,
I should doing the complete daily challenges.
if you steal a certain amount of merchandise, they won't chase them on foot. And now the city's totally up for
I
grabs.
can't do
And now,
anymore.
whether you're in the Gold Coast or whether you're on the Mac Mile or you're in the worst neighborhoods in the city, you might get shot, you might get mugged, someone might run up on you. And I tell my follower, yeah, did he say black people always come up to him and shake his hand, but now he says to avoid black people?
Yeah.
He can't shake their. He says black people are always coming up to him to shake his hand because they're like, yo, we agree with you so much. But he always avoids that, so he never actually ends up shaking their hands. He doesn't keep shaking their hands back. Also, he said high five. He's like all the unks are coming up to him like, hey, high five, man, Nick Fuentes, you're my favorite political commentator. And he's like, oh, and then he runs away. First, it's better to be perceived as racist or racist and walk
What
the other
an
way
idiot.
and maybe keep your life than to say, I'm a good anti-racist. I don't mind that this person's making me uncomfortable. Maybe you're an insane person. I'm sorry. You're a insane person.
He's crazy.
If you see like a random ass black person walking down the street, and your automatic assumption is, oh my god,
I'm trying to get the winter mastery done. I could do these anytime. These will be easy.
You're basically describing your
Actually, winning Penguin Palooza could be not. I think winning Penguin Palooza will be easy. And I can't do the daily challenges now anyway, because I can't do the daily challenges because the grabs don't work in the Duo Classics.
It's fundamental first principle of insanity. You don't understand. I see a black person walking down the street, I immediately run away. What the? Even if that was a fear that you had, you probably shouldn't say that out loud. That's such a psychotic thing to say. It's such a cowardly thing to say. And then these guys would go, oh, it's suicidal empathy. What is suicidal empathy? That I just don't automatically assume that every person with melanin is going to murder.
I think it's stopped now.
I'm constantly on the verge of death.
I'm gonna make this a short video. This is. I shouldn't even come back and play more of this. I just want like a positive ending to this. I don't know if that's actually possible though. But I am gonna get these.
Crew, and they pretend to be a friendly stranger, and then they mug them. And stupid white people say, "Oh, dude, what you're describing is not exclusive."
Spider-Man outfit.
What you're describing.
But this is 300 points of these like special things that are like hard to get. Like I never get those. I don't know how to get those. The rare points. Let's not do that. Well, let's go to the daily. I want this cheeky. Do I really want this?
It doesn't make any sense. Like he's just hyper focusing on like, well, black people do this, and the reason why white people get duped by it is because they're too nice to black people. What the? This is before we even get to much larger.
It's 1100
versions of crime
to have blushing cheeks. Yeah, let's get it.
That's legalized usually because they're robbing the poor. but they're also doing it at the corporate level. So, you know.
Yeah, I like
that's
it.
not
Let's get it.
perceived as a crime in the same way.
Yeah, nice to
Shaky.
meet you. You know, they grin, they laugh, they put up with the nonsense, and then they get mugged, or worse. Sometimes they get executed. And so as a white person,
How do you feel
Oh
about
my
mass
God.
shootings at school?
I think they're bad.
Who do you think commits the vast majority of the mass shootings?
Sure, it's white people.
Right. So how do you feel about that?
I think that white people do more antisocial violence. I think black people participate in more gang violence. I think that's the difference.
What's the difference to the big?
Wait, no, dude,
Oh my god.
he's capable of crafting systemic analysis when it comes to why people do crime. That's crazy. But I guess even in that situation, it's not systemic analysis. He's just saying like, oh, they're doing antisocial, personality disordered forms of violence, like someone having like a psychotic.
Okay.
But what's really interesting is
Did I do this one yet? Either way, let's just do
what's
it.
the difference to the victim?
Oh yeah, no, I guess I
Well,
haven't.
that is
Otherwise, I
true.
wouldn't be
The
selecting right
real
now.
question he needs to ask here is, what's the difference between like antisocial crimes versus what you factor in as like gang crimes, like gang violence? Because ultimately, both of those
Why doesn't it
versions of
work?
violence are still very much clearly coming from material conditions, or at least material conditions play a formative role in not addressing the mental health complications that take place, for example, right? Or especially when it comes to gang violence, right? Gang violence is directly born out of being born to an area where you have no other option, you have no other alternative. Most of these come from material conditions. Yes, of course. What the f do you mean? Everything.
I think maybe I have to be grabbed 3 times, and I don't know. About it. The duos thing doesn't work. We'll just leave it. It's just 3,000 points or whatever that I can't get.
Experiencing severe mental distress. That severe mental distress can come from a broken house, or can come from the fact that this person is at home, not getting the same parenting that they possibly could get, or the fact that they can't go and get mental health treatment. Right? The inaccessibility.
The lead leapers, let's go.
Still stems from the fact that we privatize healthcare in this country. So clearly, those are all material reasons as to why school shootings are happening in the United States of America with regular frequency, and it doesn't happen anywhere else.
There's no difference to the victim, but it's a different kind of crime, and it's a different proportion also. You know,
All right, this is the last one I'm gonna do.
Are school shooters.
The vast majority of mass shootings in schools in America this century were perpetrated by young white men. And I'm curious.
Here's the thing: they go out and say for white people it's only the exception, but for black people it's the trend. And here's the thing: you couldn't deal with that, which is actually bad. The body is good for themselves. Most people won't dissect this case, but it still seeps into how they think. Yeah.
I'm curious whether your advice would be to people who have kids in these schools, should they avoid white people at school? Should people with kids at school avoid young white men at school?
No.
Okay.
You know what per capita means? Do you know proportionality? There are more black people proportionally that engage in violent crime or are involved in gangs, especially in these major cities, than there are white people.
I wonder why. Is it genetic inferiority or cultural inferiority, or is it a direct consequence of the fact that there are
Oh god. The other way. Do the other one. That was trash.
It's easy to comprehend when you realize that it is actually poverty. And
We're in second place. We're killing it.
a interest in addressing the incredibly violent, systematized,
Second place. Not bad.
racialized discrimination that is the reason
If not for me dragging us back, maybe we would have been in first place.
poverty is higher rates than white people are. This doesn't mean that white people are feeling raped, okay? That's not what I'm saying at all. But ultimately, that is the reason. It's either that or some other thing. Nick Fuentes believes it's some other thing. And that some other thing is racial, genetic, or cultural inferiority to whites.
People that are school shooters compared to the entire white
Oh,
population.
feel so bad for this guy.
Two-thirds of
Poor little Batman looking guy.
perpetrated by white people.
But what proportion of white men commit school shootings? That's the question.
I just told you, it's 66% of school shootings are white.
You're telling me what proportion of school shootings are committed by white people. I'm saying what proportion of white people have committed school shootings. Are you playing dumb or are you just...
Also, yeah, you lied. You also lied about what proportion of black people are also doing murders in the beginning of this video. So what's the point here?
Pierce could have corrected them.
Like, what's the percentage of white people that have done school shootings as opposed to all white people that haven't done school shootings is stupid. It's also stupid to say what percentage of black people have actually engaged in murder as opposed to all black people, except it's not dumb if you want to propagandize that position by simply lying about the proportion of black men that have engaged in the act of murder, which he also cynically frames as in their lifetime they will potentially do a murder, and then straight up lie about the number when it's 1 in 12.
All right, he did correct him on that
Only
actually.
to then turn around and go, oh well, I
Thank
saw
God.
For the children lying.
So that's what.
See, now you want to jump on the victims. The difference is you're asking, would you fear white people or black people? And that is process.
What I'm saying to you is by your logic, if
Crap, you idiots! You're gonna get me killed.
by the young white men, then
How do you say this heavy division of crime rate between poor blacks and poor whites probably not something you'd analyze because you need to shatter your virtuous narrative? Wait, what? The crime rate between poor blacks and poor whites, they have the same crime rate. What are you talking about? No, the real racist all knowers wouldn't say the crime rate between poor whites and poor blacks. The real racist all knowers would say, what's the difference between cross-racial crimes? If you want to be a better racist, you should actually not advance this argument, which is stupid. You should actually advance the other argument. There's
Nope.
an answer to
Nope,
that
nope,
as well.
nope.
If you want me to explain to you, I can also explain to you that as well, because obviously when you're going to commit a crime, you're going to commit a crime towards people that, in most circumstances, commit crime.
No.
Property one.
Oh.
You're going to do it to people that have money. Right?
Why did I even do that?
Black people find hard
What am
to
I
get
doing?
violence as opposed to white people that live in the suburbs or rural areas. Therefore, the money
Glad to see like some of my people are making it, but oh god.
and therefore, when white people are stealing, they're stealing from other white people. But when black people are stealing, they're not usually stealing from other black people, but they're stealing from people who do have money.
Oh god.
Or at least close enough to the neighborhood that they live in.
My team,
There's an
my
answer.
team's doing so good and I suck. Damn it. I'm happy though. I'm happy.
You're stupid. You should become a better racist. The other reason for why
Don't look at me.
there is any sort of disparity within crime rates is because obviously black neighborhoods are over policed.
We're waving a little helicopter camera thing.
This is, of course, the prevalence of, smoking weed, for example, or doing cocaine.
All right, my team is great. I'm confident that we can handle Skiffle. I have to actually do well on this one,
Black
though.
people are actually over policed for the same exact types of drug crimes. They get
I think it's better if I go a little bit more slowly.
for example. And on top of that, once they're in the system, because there's no leniency towards.
What if I don't
people doing the
dive? What if I
exact
just
same thing,
run?
that sentencing disparity that exists, it's much harder to come back from that, leading them into a life of poverty and maybe more consequences. This is the reason why a lot of people, when they talk about food, aren't really just simply looking at arrest and not conviction.
Almost had it.
Where black people are over-sentenced and oftentimes found guilty of crimes that they later are exonerated.
That's horrible.
Yeah, why you can't compare based on race? Correct? Predominantly white locales, really approach level of Hispanic counties predominantly.
Oh god.
Makes it difficult to compare the race and ethnic specific effects of structural Hispanic on race and ethnic specific levels of violence. By black teenagers right now. Oh, they found it. Oh,
There we go. That's how you do it.
terrifying. Okay.
it would be your advice would be to avoid young white men because they perpetrate the innocent. But it won't be because they're white. Right?
So are you playing dumb or are you actually dumb? Maybe not proportionality. Because you're, well, I don't think you are dumb. I think you're smart actually, but you're deliberately avoiding per capita. And everybody knows that's the difference. What proportion of white men are school shooters? It's probably 0.00001%. What proportion?
Okay, yeah. What proportion of black men are violent murderers? The number I made up in
Jesus
is
Christ.
1 in 20. Okay.
Of black men have committed violent crimes. It's probably like 5%. I guess.
He's got the percentage
You
now.
know?
Jesus Christ.
Probably, dude. Also, I love that he is
All
comparing
right, we made it to the end. My team is really good. I feel
all
good.
violent crime. He's not comparing like what proportion of white people are responsible for all violent crimes as opposed to the proportion of black men. And I'm sure, especially given like what violent crime is, like aggravated assault and all manner of thefts and whatnot. I'm sure that given the poverty element that we already talked about, if you make the proportionality argument, then certainly the proportion of black people that are doing violent crime is going to be higher than the proportion of white people doing violent crime. I mean, white people are also
No. Oh, my squad's still in it. All right. That didn't go so well. I think I should have just stayed in my own little area and jumped.
cultural differences, but it's
I tried to get too aggressive.
that's it. So if you actually want to solve crime, you have to solve
We had 2 guys left still in there.
because they would rather just
I'm not sure how many teams are there, but I think potentially this is not so good.
always say like these guys are fake whenever they talk about left populist sentiment. It's totally bullshit. Because at the end of the day, they're
Fortunately, I have like a really excellent team. So these are probably like the 2 best guys. You never know. They could win that.
Well, you see a black person and you automatically assume that they're a criminal, but you don't see a white student going to school and automatically assume that
Oh crap. One man down. One man left. The very best of the best right here. Black Force 100. Look at that. He killed those guys. No. I think they'll use the last guy up next to the other guy. Yes, as soon as he lost, the other team won. Whew. That was a stunning performance, though. Good note to end on. Beautiful, beautiful game. Well done, gentlemen. Man, it's hurting my feelings, though. Should we do one more?
That means he knows. He must know, right? I hope Piers Morgan knows.
That's the critics. It's gonna be games. It's gonna be, you talk about school
Let's do
shootings.
one more.
Nobody talks about school shootings that are committed by gangbangers in and around the school.
No,
And
it's
all
out
the
here.
violence that's associated with
That's all,
it.
folks. Please like, subscribe, bell, leave a comment. Love you guys. Bye-bye. Save recent gameplay.